Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I came behind the war zone and figured I'd get the energy from over here and see exactly where everybody is on the celestial scale, because a lot of people need healing, and with retrograde out, I decided to come out here and see exactly what's going on and what lessons we need to learn. So I'm going to jump in with the Starseed and see exactly what Spirit has to say for us for today. Spirit guides, ancestors, oracles, please give me a clear message as to what my collective needs to know. What lessons do we need to know today? Please give me a clear message. Thank you. Lost land, our memories and gifts. You've done this before. Lost lands. Okay. I'm standing here at Jeremy's little mural that he did, and I'm standing at the ghost. So, right behind this structure of death. Okay. So we have lost lands, soul memory and gifts. We've done this before. Please keep in mind that all these readings are general when it comes to soul growth and expansion. So take it if it resonates, leave the rest if it don't. We do have the power to change, well, what do we call it? We have free will. So we're always able to change things if we don't like what we hear, okay? So lost lands, soul memories and gifts. You've done this before. The world is far more ancient than our documented history suggests. As souls, many of us has experienced ancient eras on this planet that were much more advanced than ours today. As we begin remembering these times and remembering the gifts that come floating back, at this stage of Earth's timeline, we need the wisdom of the ancestors to survive as a species. We're being called to connect with the lost wisdom of our own soul. If you feel guided to make a change in your life, to step into a new career path, birth a creation, or bring a new idea into life, but feel unprepared, this card is calling you to consider that you've done this before. Perhaps your soul has wisdom beyond what your lifespan can imagine. Perhaps your intuitive hits and ideas were received are divinely guided. Perhaps you've even been preparing this for a lifetime. Some think that lost lands exist in the past. Others believe they exist today. In many different dimensions, I believe these ancient lands also exist in our soul of those who experience them. If this card comes to you, perhaps the wisdom of the lost lands, such as Atlantis, exists within you. And through surrendering to the intelligence of your soul, you can unlock the seed of these ancient lands so we can all learn from our mistakes and usher in a new age. Starseed activation, okay guys? So repeat after me. This is so important. I unlock any forgotten wisdom and soul gifts from lifetimes past. Okay? Repeat after me. I unlock any forgotten wisdom and soul gifts from lifetimes past. This is so beautiful. With the spot that I picked, it's perfect. It's really, really perfect, because we do all have so much potential that we're really hiding because of this hurt or the mistakes we've made, or we think we have to stay stuck. And a lot of it is intergenerational, hence why I came behind this death structure. So I'm gonna jump into the tarot and see what the tarot has to say for us when it comes to lost lands. What memories and gifts are we coming? Because we do have to remember that we've done this before, and that's why a lot of us get the deja vu, okay? So spirit guides, ancestors, oracles, please show me the cards I need to see. So we get the Eight of Wands, and the Hermit comes right out right away, okay? And the Eight of Wands is talking about fast movement energy, okay? It's talking about a message coming in. But, and the Hermit is talking about going in solitude and really getting the downloads, okay? So what this is telling me is that there's a message coming in from Spirit that they want you to retreat into solitude and figure out what it is that brings you this despair or makes you feel less than. Start evaluating your life and process the things properly. Figure out if you need to make a next step. When we start to clear our consciousness and start to clear the energy around us, these downloads start to come in and they start to flow energetically towards us, and we start to build up a better immune system towards the negative energies around us, because our creativity and our solar plex chakras are so lit that it's like this lantern here with this hermit. Everything is lit. So we, as light beings, always generate more power than any darkness, okay? So even if you're sitting in the darkness, we have to figure out how we can get out of the darkness and what the solution is to that situation, so you can find the silver lining and get out of it and get the downloads that are coming in, okay? So I'm gonna keep going. Spirit guides, ancestors, oracles, please show me the cards I need to see when it comes to lost lands. What do my collective need to learn? What do we all need to learn, right? It's a collective thing. When I teach, I learn. Spirit guides, ancestors, oracles, please show me the cards I need to see. Okay, so this one wants to come out. It's the Magician. Look at that. Okay, we are extremely powerful beings. We have the power inside of us to manifest this beautiful thing, but we have to go into solitude. We have to go in solitude in order to get this fast movement information, okay? And when we do that, we're able to use the elements around us, earth, air, wind, fire, and really build a life of our own with what we have inside of us. And as species, we need this to survive. We need to start to use the elements, the earth to stay grounded, the water to flow, the fire to dance to the beat of your own drum, and then the air, breath. It's the most powerful thing, essence, life. Do you see what I'm saying? So when we do that, we understand, we go into solitude, we understand what we need to change, what it is that is causing us some kind of hinder in our lifestyles or in our life, or excelling to the next level. And we manifest from those things. We see the darkness. It's as above, so below. So we see the darkness and we find a resolution and we bring it out. And when we find peace within ourselves and solitude within ourselves, we're easily able to manifest. We're easily able to bring into our life what we really want. But we have to really look in and see exactly what it is that we want. We can't just manifest something, and it is the power of the mind. So if you want to manifest something, but then all of a sudden you think you're not good enough, it stops it, it blocks it. And we need to learn to not block our blessings, okay? Because we don't want this upside down, that's blocking of the blessings, okay? And that's when we have to really start to think about going in and what we have to adjust in order to bring in this life that we want, okay? Spirit guides, ancestors, oracles, please show me the cards I need to see when it comes. I'm just going to rip through it and see what comes out. Spirit guides, please show me the cards I need to see. Thank you. Okay, so we got a bunch here. And the bottom of the deck is the King of Swords, okay? And the King of Swords represents someone who stands on their throne, extremely powerful. They're willing to cut anything off, but they use their intellect with it, okay? And they're very smart. They're cunning, and they're very business savvy, okay? But this man has all these spirit guides to guide him to make the decision he needs to make, okay? This man is going to cut off whatever he needs to cut off, and it's going to cut it off with the truth. And it's because he's got his ancestors to guide him on the path, because he's been in solitude, and he's going to manifest what he wants out of his life. So we have the King of Cups. And the King of Cups is an energy of... It's a intuitive man or woman. It doesn't matter. We all have masculine and feminine energy inside of us, right? So it's an intuitive energy that's has so much love, but has a hard time to give the love, okay? This man is stirring the pot of his emotions to try to figure out what it is he brings him light, love, and joy into his life, and he's thinking about it. And he understands the water is his emotions. So this man is is surrounded by emotions, and he needs to figure out what exactly brings him joy. So he's going to turn those emotions, and it's going to go up and down. You're going to start to feel like overwhelmed, and then, but that's the healing process. You need to feel the feelings. You need to cry. You need to yell. You need to do what you need to do. As long as you're not hurting yourself or others, you need to purge it out, and you need to be okay with what happened. That's the processing part, okay? And yes, it is extremely hard sometimes to express your feelings, being the King of Cups. But we need to figure out what it is that we love so we can bring it in. We can manifest it in, okay? Because look, this manifester, he's kind of doing the same thing as the King of Cups. He's stirring around the emotions, using the alchemy, all the elements, okay? And then you have the world. So the world talks about completion, expansion, okay? It talks about really understanding that you're protected by this beautiful ball of light. So whatever information comes in from the spirit world or from the external world, it's going to be beneficial to you and keep you structured and balanced in a life that is very chaotic, okay? So you just need to learn to stay grounded and see beyond the bigger picture of what you want out of your life, okay? Because we have the Hangman. It's time to really hang from a different, hang from the top of the trees and look at life from a different perspective, okay? Because you have this beautiful intellectual knowledge from the spirits, but in order to see it, we're going to have to really bend our thought process to something we might not have ever thought before. You see what I'm saying? Something that we might have thought that maybe wasn't even possible, but it is. It's just about how you see it, or how you move to it, or how you perceive things, okay? We just have to really understand that the ancestors are here to show us that we have the power to heal internally. Any conflict or distortions or biased, anything that causes you grief, we can heal this. We just have to go into hermit mode and look. This woman is holding this lantern, the light, right? This woman's head is the light, okay? This woman is surrounded by the light, the world. She is the world. She is capable of doing this, but she has to look at it from a different perspective and go into hermit mode, okay? Because we have the Three of Cups. It's time for celebration. And in order to really celebrate life, we have to be grateful for the good and the bad, okay? For the good people in our life and the bad people in our life. For the experiences, the lessons. And then we can go forward. We really have to learn to love ourselves so we can love on others, so we can really appreciate the experiences we have and the people we have. And we don't take them for granted, okay? And we have the Five of Wands. And the Five of Wands does talk about conflict and despair and having bitterness towards people. And, you know, when we start to look at things in a different perspective and start to come together, we look at all these different, the bickerings and the environments we put ourselves in, okay? And we understand and we start to analyze people and understand why they do these things. And we realize it has nothing to do with us. We are just a product of our environment, and it is really up to us to change it, okay? So we just need to go into hermit mode, look at things from a different perspective, celebrate the little things, every little achievement. When you wake up every morning, you look around your surroundings and say, oh my God, I made it this far. If you're appreciative of the things that you have around you, more will come, okay? We just have to look at all aspects of life. And this means everything, all the hurt, all the pain, all the abandonment, all this bickering. We need to look at it, okay? Because we are the King of Wands. And it's time to really stand in your power and go after what you want. This King of Wands is a go-getter. He wants something, he goes get it. He drives, he has inspiration and goals. And he is a leader. a very good leader, a speaker, an advisor. Okay? It's up to us to catch our dreams and really go after them and understand that we've done this before. We have this knowledge inside of us to keep pushing and going. We've done this. We know we are the soldier of our own life. We are the master of our own life. We have the pen. It is our story, and we can rewrite the ending anytime we want. We just have to go get and go after, okay? Because you have the Page of Wands. So you have the King of Wands, which is very much a leader, stands in his ground, right? And then you have the Page of Wands, and the Page of Wands is enthusiastic. She's, fun and vibrant, and she loves to just go after the things with passion, inspiration, and she gives that onto others. She has this beautiful light around her because she is the light. That's what guides her, is this light, this knowing that the ancestors have her back. So she will always, like this lion, it's a source of protection. You're always protected in anything you do, as long as you're doing it with integrity, heart. Your intentions are good and pure, and you really want the best out of people or for people. Even if they do wrong by you, you are a good person, so you want good for others. And that's what brings you joy, because nothing can stop you, not anybody's opinions or nothing, because you know who you are. So you go forward with joy and love and inspiration in any endeavor you have, because the land is giving us this beautiful, beautiful energy lift, okay? And especially right now with the retrograde out and with this full moon coming in Capricorn, it's really like coming, because the strawberry moon is talking about growth. It's talking about really giving life again, okay? So now is the best time to really start a new project, start something new, or go after something that you really want, birth your creation, So I'm going to go in and see what the energy has to say for us when it comes to lost lands. Spirit guides, ancestors, oracles, please show me the energy. Thank you. So we have the thinking man, and we have, there we go. I told you, the third chakra. That's the solar plex. Like I said, it's the solar plex. It's where you get all your energy from, okay? That's your sun energy, okay? That's your inspiration. That's your motivation. That's your ideas, okay? So when it comes to Archangel Shamuel is an archangel of war, and like he like is one of the main archangels, honestly, and he protects everybody. He's the main guy, and he really wants to put so much energy into you to really birth these creations and dream your dreams and go after it, and know that the land energy exists within us. Every one of us have went through so many incarnations within our lives, and we just have to learn to tap into that and go into hermit mode and get the downloads, okay? So we have the thinking man. Like I said, we need to go into hermit and start thinking about what it is we need to change, what it is we need to do, what it is, how it is we need to move, what goals, what dreams, and what aspirations we need, okay? So I'm gonna check the ancestors, spirit guides, archangels, please show me what I need to see when it comes to my collective and the lost lands. What gifts, what memories, what is going on? What message of guidance do you have for my collective when it comes to this lost lands? Please show me. Okay, so it says Hunter of Honor. Okay, it's time to stand in your honor. And then we have Ancestors of Abundance. Okay, so it's time to stand in your honor. Be truthful with who you are. Even if people don't like you, you do what you have to do, okay? Because you have Ancestors of Abundance. Abundance means a lot of things for a lot of people. But when we start to really get the downloads and give more than we get, we do start to see the abundance, okay? We just have to stand in our honor no matter what, okay? You don't let people push you over. Be this bull, okay? And go forward and get that abundance. You deserve it. You need to fight for it, okay? You have Hunters of Honor. Be honorable. You know, just because we're spiritual does not mean we're perfect, you know, and we're not always love and light, you know. My dark side is very truthful. My light side is very truthful. They're very truthful, but my dark side's harsh with the truth. My light side, not so much. Do you see how I'm saying? But it's about balance, okay? So just understand that we go forward with honor, and the truth is honorable. You can never disrespect the truth. You may not like the truth, but if somebody tells you the truth, you have the opportunity to take it or leave it. So it gives you, you know, you can't disrespect a person who tells you the truth. So be honest, be humble, and go forward with it. Even if people don't like it, you know, you have to be the bull to get your abundance, okay? So because of the full moon coming in Sagittarius, I want to check the energy when it comes to the moonologies. So spirit guides, ancestors, oracles. Thank you. So we have meditate and contemplate. So like that hermit card, it's time to meditate and contemplate, okay? And figure out what it is we need to bring in, okay? These Pisces is like the yin and the yang, what I was just talking about, the light and the dark, okay? It's a time to balance it out, both light and dark. Balance it out. It's like I said, it's about truth, okay? It doesn't matter if people like your light or dark side. You're in the truth. And the truth resonates no matter what. The truth always prevails. It's like the light. The light is always brighter than the dark. The truth is always better than a lie. You just have to learn to meditate and figure out what it is you need to let go, okay? So you can manifest in something beautiful, okay? It's a time for healing. And you got the balsamic moon, okay? It's time for healing. It's really time to process. Go in deep and dig out those things. Let them feel. Feel. Do not suppress. If you suppress, then you are miserable and you make everybody else miserable around you. Communication is key. It is key. You not only have to be communicative to the external world and the people around you in order to get what you want. You know, in a relationship, you can't expect people to know how to treat you. You have to be honest and tell them what you like, you know. It's the same way when you're talking to spirit and you're trying to manifest something into your life. If you continuously keep changing what you want, then spirit will never be able to bring in this new manifestation because you're always changing your mind, right? So you need to really communicate properly as to what it is you want, and that's where you go into hermit mode, okay? So we have conclusions are within reach. It's up to you, okay? You see how these trees are, you know, they're in front of the moon, but you could still see the moon very, very clearly. It's just a couple of trees in the way, and we just need to knock out those things that are in the way for us to see this beautiful, beautiful moon and get the beautiful energy from her, okay? We just have to, you know, process and heal and move these things out of the way, okay? Because the energy is gaining momentum. With this full moon, like I said, it's about birthing something new and bringing life to these beautiful plants that we planted, right? That's what the strawberry moon is representing. So it's time to really use this energy to replenish ourselves and build or bring something in that's really going to be beneficial and long term. Balance, spirituality, and practicality. That's like the yin and yang. See, you got the Pisces again. The yin and yang, okay? It's time to really balance out spirituality and practicality, okay? Just because I'm spiritual does not mean I don't need money. You know what I mean? I don't live poor. I live well because I am spiritual. Do you see what I'm saying? People need to understand that it's about balance. It's about really understanding that not everything is perfect. It's always going to be an uphill battle, but we have to understand that we are human. We are human, but we are ancient creatures having a human experience. And we've done this before many, many times. We just need to tap into it and balance ourselves out, okay? So I'm going to see what the spirit guides have to say for us, okay, when it comes to animal oracles. So spirit guides, ancestors, oracles, show me what animal oracle messages we have when it comes to some advice. Let's get some advice okay, so we have the cheetah. Get clear on your intention. Stay focused and move quickly to achieve your goals. That's what I'm talking about. When it comes to manifestations, we have to be extremely clear and communicate exactly what it is to our ancestors and to the universe on what we want. We have to be clear, and when we get it, we have to do something with it. You know what I mean? If you get money, spend it but for a good reason. If you get a job, work well at it. You see what I'm saying? When you manifest these things, if you sit on it and do nothing with it, then it goes away. So you need to really work on it. You can't just sit around. You have to really appreciate what you have and work with it. You didn't just manifest it for nothing just to look at it. You have to work with it. Spirit guides, ancestors, thank you. So bottom of the deck, it says the gorilla. Take the time to listen compassionately to those you love, especially your family members. Okay? Now, when it comes to family members, we make our own family because sometimes family is very, very toxic. So you have to listen most importantly to yourself. But look at the people around you who are beneficial to you. The ones who are really help your soul, who feel like home, who are from your star family. Okay? Because those ones are the ones who are going to actually really give you the real good advice. Okay? They're not going to just give you advice because it's beneficial to them. Okay? And their goals or their purpose. Okay? You need to find your purpose and what's beneficial for you. We have the mountain goat. There's something out of balance in your life, so do whatever you need to correct it. Okay? It's really time to balance it out, externally, internally. Go into hermit mode and solitude and really figure it out. I spent the last week in hermit mode and I didn't post anything when it came to my YouTube channel for almost 2 weeks because of the fact, I needed time for myself to reflect. I still did my my personal readings for a couple of people that I know need it, right? I'm very selective with my personal readings, but I know that people need the help, so I do it. But it's time to really go into solitude and find some kind of balance, okay? And correct whatever is there that needs to be corrected. It says the cheetah. Get clear on your intention and stay focused, okay? And stay focused and move quickly, okay? So I already read that one. The cardinal. The priorities of your spiritual pursuits and physical pleasures are out of balance. So do whatever is necessary to bring them back into equilibrium, okay? So, like I said, with this balanced spirituality and practicality, it's really time to understand that there's a bigger picture out here, okay? And we don't have to be stuck in this so-called box, okay? We can put our ideas out there and see the potential in them and understand that as long as we put a balance to it, equilibrium will come. Everything that we put out there will come back to us, okay? Because we have the dog here, and it says your loyalty and faithfulness is misplaced by serving too many masters. So it's really about going into yourself, going into that hermit mode and figuring out what is good for me, who is loyal to me, what do I need to cut out? Because in this new portal, with this new strawberry moon, it's time to really let go of the things that no longer serve us, okay? And we have the ladybug. This is a time for good fortune and abundance. So be willing to receive all the good things in your life. That's why we need to go in and understand what we need to let go. So then we're happy with what we have. And when we're happy with what we have, we're able to bring in more. Okay? So it's really about seeing what we have and being willing to be open in our heart chakra to accept more. And we have the polar bear. I love this one. Oh my God. Stand up for yourself and speak your truth respectfully and compassionately with no attachments to the outcome. That's right. The hell with what everybody else says. Do you, girl or man. It doesn't matter. Do you. Stand up for yourself. Be in your truth. Light or dark. Just be truthful. Stand up for yourself. Do not let people tear you down. Do not let people talk shit about you. Do not let people discard you or tell you your dreams aren't capable of having. You can do whatever you put your mind to. Do it. Go forward with it. Be the polar bear. Ice, if you must. So I'm going to get some messages from the universe to close off the reading. Spirit guides, ancestors, oracles, please give me some messages from the universe for some guiding light. Give me some guiding light messages. Thank you. So the bottom of the deck is, I honor how I want to feel. That's right. You're allowed to cry. You're allowed to have emotions. But don't sit in there. Get out of it. You know, process it. Leave it where it is and move on. It says, when I surrender to my surroundings, when I think I've surrendered, I surrender more. That's it. It's about sacrificing, okay? In order to really level up, we have to sacrifice things that weren't good for us before. It says, I witness the darkness and call upon the light with my prayers. Thank you, universe, for guiding me to perceive this fear through the eyes of a teacher of love. Good or bad, you see the experience and you use your heart to look at the bigger picture and use love to find a way out, to find a solution, to get yourself out of it. We do not have to stay stuck. We can heal ourselves, but we need to find a solution to get out of it. How can we do this? How can I be a better person? The more energy and intention I bring to faith, the more fearless and free I feel. That's right. It's really about understanding and having faith with yourself, knowing you can do anything you can if you have the power within yourself and believe it. And then you empower others with your light. I always trust the direction of the universe and know I'm being guided. Spirit guides are always here to help you. They're going to protect you if you're a good person. Even if you're not a good person, you still have guardian angels and ancestors who watch out for you and make sure you're safe. Nobody is exempt from protection, especially from our ancestors. We just hit a dark road and a dark path, but we're always able to get off of it. Anybody has the capability of getting off the dark path. You just have to have the faith within yourself and believe in yourself that you can do this. That you can do this. You can do this. My faith has the power to turn trauma into healing and conflict into growth and fear into love, okay? So it's really time for us to really put the things aside and really love on ourselves. So thank you so much for watching me. If it resonated, please hit the like, comment, subscribe, and you'll get my notifications when it hits. So thank you so much and have a beautiful day.